you are lit like big. I'm telling you, you are lit like big. Like, please, like, you're always going to get the answer. You're always going to get the help that you need. It's not always physical people that give you the answer. Sometimes your intuition is the partnership and alliance that you need to come into union with, okay? What's up, guys? This your girl King Cat, and welcome back to my channel. I'm not gonna make this intro too long because I do have somewhere to be very shortly, so I'm just gonna jump right into the messages. Side note, sorry that I have been gone for so long, but I promise you that I am back and I am better. I feel energized and I'm just ready to jump back into the whole YouTube game, so you guys will be seeing a whole lot more of me more consistently. Scouts honor. Okay, so before I shuffle my cards, because today is going to be more of an intuitive message, a vibe ting ting, the message is really about following your intuition and not giving up on yourself in the hard times and finding the silver linings in mistakes. So this message is really like for the creative entrepreneurs or people who don't really have that much guidance in what exactly they're trying to do, people who are trendsetters in their respective fields. It doesn't have to be hair or makeup. Everybody knows that's like my ting ting, but it's more so just of people who are carving a new path and not taking the same route as everybody else or whatever, who have their own thing that they're trying to do in life, but it feels like an uphill battle because you don't have a blueprint, you don't have people telling you the right things. So first and foremost, this is confirmation that you are on the right path and that you are definitely headed in the right direction. So congratulations to you. Second of all, I am going to be your support system. If you don't have one, I will be your number one fan and your number one cheerleader. So yeah, just keep going with that. A big part of being a creative is being intuitive, because a lot of times when you are doing something that not everyone else is doing, you're coming from a place of authenticity and a place that is more so coming from within rather than looking at external forces and deciding that you're going to do what the external world is doing. That's huge, and you should congratulate yourself with that. A lot of times when us as creatives, we are oftentimes pulling from an energy within ourselves that desires something new, something fresh, that we are just not seeing. We are in making an effort to birth something that isn't here, you know what I mean? But following your intuition, a lot of times when you don't have a blueprint to follow, is extremely scary because you don't know what mistakes to look for. You don't know what pitfalls might show up, you know what I'm saying? So it's really important not to give up on yourself in the hard times, because there's definitely gonna be hard times, but it's all about bouncing back. It's all about keeping the vision, because as long as you have an end goal, like you can see where you want to be in your head or you can imagine it, that is a sure telltale sign that it's possible. Just because you fail at something, or just because it doesn't work out the way that you hope it would the first time, does not mean that it's not going to work out in general, correct? So I mean, I'm sure that everyone has heard this story 1,000 times, but Edison, the guy who created the light bulb, failed about 100 times before he stumbled upon the correct formula to produce electricity. So yeah, and that brings me to my last bullet point before we get into the cards: finding the silver lining in your mistakes. So if you are paying attention, and this also goes with your intuition, if you pay attention to your life and the way that it's been panning out, like, you will see that there is always a silver lining. Like, maybe you might not have the money that you're wanting, but in some way shape, or form, you are living out a desired prayer, especially like if you are watching this video, okay? Because this video is only going to reach exactly and precisely the people that it's meant to reach, okay? So if you clicked on this video, I already know that it's resonating with you, okay? Because I set the intention before I even started recording for that to happen. So yeah, there's always a silver lining, and I feel like it's time to get into the cards. So I'm gonna do some quick shuffles, and let's just see. I am using the psychic tarot deck, oracle deck. So harmony is the first card out, and let's see what else comes out. Harmony after a cycle of conflict and defeat. This goes back into like finding the silver lining. Things are finally coming into balance for you. Choose wisely, okay? And spiritual union come out. And firm foundation is at the bottom of the deck, followed by victory and success. Okay, so the energy at this time for the rest of June, for the rest of the week, and I'm just kidding because it's Saturday when I'm recording this, so I'm joking. But in general, we are, as a collective, if you're watching this message, you're stepping into an energy of harmony after a long period of conflict and defeat. I'm hearing like 5 weeks, from 5 weeks up to 5 years. You've been tested, and you've been having to you've been really called to like reevaluate your choices, or maybe you're just in the energy of like, I gotta make my best move, my next move, my best move. You know what I'm saying? And this is really bringing your mind, body, and spirit into spiritual union. With the harmony and spiritual union card, I'm not necessarily getting like more so romantic, but it could very well be. It's more so giving your mind, your spirit, and your purpose are all like aligning together, and like you're getting, I'm hearing like everything is coming together. Like you're starting to understand your path. You're starting to feel more at peace with yourself. But there's like a little bit of doubt, which is why I'm being sent to give you this message and tell you like, okay, like, no, you are on the right path. And the intuition, like the intuitive nudges that you've been getting about your creativity, etc., they're absolutely right. You're spot on. Like that's why we have harmony and union, and like these choices that you're being made to make in the near future. Spirit is wanting you to really trust yourself, because they're good choices. Like trust yourself, trust your intuition. Like the message just is consistently repeating itself, right? So continue to trust yourself, because you're making wise choices. You're choosing wisely. And all the choices leading up to this point are helping you build a firm foundation toward victory and success. So continue on this path. Continue on the path that you're on. Okay. My spirit guides are asking me to pull more cards. Stand your ground. Yes, so continue to stand on business. Okay, so we have trapped in fear, which before I even shuffled this was on the bottom of the deck. Stand your ground. So and it's landing on conflict and defeat. So the conflict that you just overcome are your own fears. Like they're fears that they're self-inflicted. That's what I'm getting. It's self-inflicted. It also might be projections from the people around you, or from the way that you are brought up, or from, yeah, I'm heavily getting like the people around you. The fear is causing your throat chakra to be blocked. And the throat chakra doesn't only just stand for, like speaking, it also stands for living your truth. So there's been a deep fear of standing in your truth or whatever, which is why Stand Your Ground is coming out, because that time is over. You're being more confident. You're being asked to do the work to be more confident, like truly confident, not egotistical and boastful and feeling like you have to accomplish something to have bragging rights. That's not really confidence. Confidence is you could not have a dollar to your name, but you know at the end of the day that you have a purpose and that you're going to achieve that purpose no matter what. Okay, knowing that it doesn't matter what you have on or what is in your bank account, but knowing that you are that girl. Okay, knowing that if you don't have a dollar today, you're gonna have $1,000 by tomorrow, because you trust your hustle, you trust your purpose, and you know that the divine spirit has you. Okay, let's talk about it. Partnerships and alliances. So spirit is literally saying, I'm hearing 3 days to 3 weeks, you'll be meeting, because this is like current energy, you're going to be meeting the proper partnerships and alliances to help you get to the next level, to get and push to the next level if you haven't already met these people. Also, too, one thing I want to say is when you follow your intuition and you stop looking at your external circumstances and you just say, you know what, and you talk to your spirit guides, God, or whoever you believe in, and you say, you know what, this is my intention. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but at the end of the day, I know that I trust you and you got me, and I know that all the answers that I need are going to come. Even though you don't have a clue of how to fix a problem, you're always going to get the answer. You're always going to get the help that you need. It's not always physical people that give you the answer. Sometimes your intuition is the partnership and alliance that you need to come into union with, okay? That's a few cards. Wisdom. Wisdom, again, is coming out. Like I said, trust yourself. The wisdom that you have gained up until this point is building a very, very solid foundation for you. A very, very solid foundation for you that is bringing in prosperity. Prosperity begins, okay? And rejoice in celebration. So y'all, listen, it's about to be a lot of turn up time. It's about to be a lot of good times that are coming in. I want to get some more because I want to see what else. Like, okay, so I'm seeing a lot of partying, a lot of drinking, and I'm telling you, like, partnerships and alliances, I definitely feel, and it's crazy because even though spiritual union and harmony came out, and those are like the relationship cards, the what I'm really getting the relationship energy off of is the prosperity begins, okay? Because sometimes the prosperity that you need is someone just having your back, someone just being in your corner. Sometimes that alone will give you the confidence and boost your wherewithal. What do you call it? I had the word, but it escaped me. But sometimes just having that, someone to not be alone with, sometimes that alone will just give you that spark that you need to complete the job. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes somebody believing in the same vision that you believe is like all that you need for, it's like water. Like you might have a half a cup of water, but for the recipe you need a full cup. And if somebody comes and sees that you need a half a cup to fill your cup to complete your recipe and they bring it, sometimes that's all you need to grow the thing that you want to grow. Okay, and Spirit is saying that that is coming in. You're getting the support that you need. You're getting the support that you need. Okay. Well, authority. So you're going to be a big authority in whatever industry that you're in. You're going to be a big authority in whatever industry that you're in. You're going to be a leading factor. Okay. You are going to be the person that people look up to. Solar plexus energy. Solar plexus energy has to do with confidence. So again, confidence. Well, I'm getting that you are going to be starting to see yourself. You're going to be celebrated. And this is going to really, really boost your confidence in whatever you have going on. Okay. This is awesome energy. Okay. Emotional withdrawal. We got emotional withdrawal that came out. We got obstacles and challenges. So you're getting a confidence boost after after a long period of emotional withdrawal and overcoming obstacles and challenges. Also, too, the obstacle and challenges card is sitting on top of the wisdom card, which tells me that these obstacles and challenges were not just for no reason, that they're again built. They gave you the wisdom that you're going to need in this period of accelerated motion. This accelerated motion is going to put you exactly where you want to be, but beyond. Like, it's going to surpass your wildest dream. Not like you're going to hit your goal, and then like the next day you're gonna like double that goal and surpass it, and the next day you're gonna like triple that goal and surpass it. Like, this is such positive energy. Memories of love. Memories of love after a long period of sacrifice. You've sacrificed a lot, but the rainbow is there. The rainbow is just confirmation. Memories of love. There are going to be so much memories of love. So much memories of love coming in the near future. And that landed on top of rejoice and celebration. So it's going to be like, I'm hearing double for your trouble. Like, all of the things that you just had to go through and withstand, like, Spirit is really turning it all around and wanting to acknowledge all the sacrifices that you've made, all the things that you had to carry, all the energy that you've alchemized. We have disruption in the reverse. There are no more disruptions going forward. There's not going to be any more disruptions going forward. And I also want to say, like, if you're hearing my voice, this is an activation for you, for your confidence. This, like, after you click off of this message, you're going to feel that much more confident. You're going to have the confidence to speak your truth and stand your ground. So make sure that you subscribe, because there's more rays where this where this is coming from. That is so cringe that I just said that. But there's more rays where this is coming from. I'm telling you, y'all, we are just tipping the ice. We're just hitting the tip of the iceberg. Like, this is like nothing or whatever. Okay, like these vibes. There's so much more where that came from. Okay, I'm telling you, like, it is phenomenal. There are no more disruptions. Like, listen, and let me tell you something. There was disruption before I pressed record. Like, I was literally sitting here and I'm like, just getting in the mind state, about to, press play and all that. And then a neighbor is like playing their music mad loud. Like, when I say blasting, like blasting. And as soon as I opened the door, and I just like looked around, like I know where the music was coming from, but I just like opened the door because I'm like, right, like all morning, it's literally 1 o'clock. Like, all morning I've been up since 6 a.m. no disturbances, but as soon as I'm about to record disruption, I rebuke. So yeah, no more disruptions. Okay, moving on and having solitude. Okay, and with solitude, I'm hearing perfect peace. Like you guys are about, we're moving into a period where the peace is about to be so abundant, and we are going to be able to just really delve into the things and get the downloads that we need to move into this next chapter in life and learn the things that we've been wanting to learn and be the people that we have been wanting to become. Like, one more card, new, but I literally just said that, and I said we are new beginnings, new downloads. I'm telling you, it's a dawn of a new era. I'm hearing ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. That's literally the energy that we're moving into. Yeah, and I just want to, I'm gonna look into this little book, and I want to see exactly like what the solar plexus chakra was actually talking about, because I know, like I said, I know it's about hold on. I know it's about confidence, but I want to just, something is just having me go over exactly what it is. So, okay, so it represents the element of fire. Fire, right? And it represents the adrenal gland and the pancreas gland, and the key words for the solar plexus chakra, according to this deck, is I can. Okay. The solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area, just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. The energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. This chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling. I've literally been talking about intuition since, like, I'm like, come on, man. Like, y'all better hit that subscribe button. Like, y'all better turn on y'all notifications, because I'm telling you, like, if you are on this journey with me, you are lit like big. I'm telling you, you are lit like big. Like, please, like, we are not lames over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, the energy, okay, yeah, I said that already. To balance the chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance, and movement, or breath work with color. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Oh, I'm so glad that we got into it. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area, i.e. this channel. Okay, consider this channel one of your workshops. Okay, but at the end of the day, I do encourage doing yoga, because I love to do yoga. I haven't done yoga in a minute, I'm not gonna lie. It's been, I would say, a few months. Like, I would say a solid 3 to 4 months where I've done yoga. But yoga is highly recommended. Okay, and yeah, protecting your energy is a really huge one. Boundaries are definitely in order, especially as entrepreneurs, because with this journey of entrepreneurship, we are like, not only is the customers always right, like, we have the power to make or break our business. Like, it's not up to, us. It, like, we set the code that people are supposed to follow, like, should we hire them. So therefore, you know we're the brain of the operation, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, with that comes a certain amount of fear of having to overcompensate just to maintain business or maintain relationships that will benefit our business. But a lot of times, rejection is protection. And that's something that you have to learn, that you do not have to walk through every door that is open toward you, especially if you're in the industry of like personal services, because a lot of times, people have all types of reasons that they'll, want to work with you or whatever. And it's not always genuinely because they just want your service. Sometimes, if you've seen the whole Painted by Esther that with Patrick Ta, everything is alleged. I'll say that well, I'm not going to say alleged because he did issue out, a statement or whatever, but there was like a little bit where one of Patrick Ta's team members reached out to get a personal service done by Painted by Esther with the intention of recording the technique so that they might then replicate it and then, sell it to the masses or whatever, because, Patrick Todd has been in the game for a really long time. So, a lot of times, sometimes as new entrepreneurs or as people that people see as the underdog, people will try to siphon your energy or siphon your creativity or siphon your ideas or whatever, just to get themselves to be ahead, or just because like they feel like they can, or just because they want to, you know what I mean? Some people will do those things, and we cannot be naive. We cannot just want to be a part of every opportunity, every chance that we get or whatever, thinking that it's gonna be the big break or the big thing at the end of the tunnel. You have to follow your intuition and stand firm on your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I do want to say, Spirit, is definitely saying that you are definitely protected, but the protection only comes if you follow the instruction, and the instruction will be given to you via your intuition. So I think I'm going to leave you there. I think I'm going to leave this message here or whatever. I felt like, I don't know. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this message or how it relates to you in the comments. I'm really excited about these videos going forward. So yeah, I'm sure it'll evolve, but this is like a real raw introduction back into the YouTube game, because your girl has been out of it, but we are back and we are better than ever before, and we're just gonna do this thing. We're gonna do this thing together. So stay confident, follow your intuition, make sure you follow me, make sure that you subscribe and turn on your notification buttons, and I would love to hear from you in the comments. So until next time.